Alright, that looks like it's holding up nicely. Don't know what the frame rate is. Anyway, I'm the 404 guy, 7he404guy, back with some more Kerbal Space Program, and a bit of a throat ache. But, of course, as usual before we get into the episode...
Warning! This program contains coarse humor and a sense of language that some people might not share. Viewer discretion is advised. But I bet that just makes you want to watch it even more.
Did that load? I think that loaded. Crap, it doesn't see the game. Where is it? Okay, now it's working. Let's see here. Alright, where were we last time? It wants us to... No, that's not going to happen. No. There's plenty of ways to generate capital in this game, but I think the most important thing to do right now would be to orbit this one. Science data. Yeah, we can mostly... Most of this we can do right now. Oh, I've still got to finish this, actually. That's... Hold on, this is 13. This is 12. And this is 1, so obviously I got to do that first. So... Orbit. Where is... Okay, this is almost off by 90 degrees. That's not going to end well. I think I can probably get there, though. Realistically speaking. This... it's questionable. Hold on. Let me just see how much fuel it has. Okay, this has some fuel, but not a lot. If we want to get orbit, I think this is our best bet. Let's just adjust the orbit just a little bit here. Alright. This is just going to keep getting further and further away. So we'll do that. We'll extend this back out. No. Oh, that's close. Hey, look at that. They're very close. Although very off in terms of their inclination. Damn it. Okay, that does get it into striking distance. Realistically, this should have been fine anyway. It just didn't work out that way in the actual... Go back in the episode and you see that it just glitched out and skipped past Minimus for some reason. But I think this is close enough. We'll do that. So I'm wagering that there's enough fuel to more or less perform 2 maneuvers. One to adjust the attitude, the other one to bring the orbit down. I don't know why this is warping so slowly. Alright, here we go. Alright. I mean, the specifics don't matter as long as we're close, so we'll just start this here. All right. That is perfect. So this gets us pretty damn close. Let's hope it doesn't glitch out this time, as it did last time. So this should accomplish at least two things. Number one, we'll get scientific data. Number two, we'll get orbit. So that's decent. I had mentioned yesterday the possibility of playing Penumbra on this channel. That's probably going to happen like really soon because I actually just downloaded it. So there's three versions. I think I can do like one episode a piece. I don't know how long the games actually are though. I think that'll be pretty fun. All right. Now we just need to get orbit, which this will be simple. All right, and we now have orbit. Theoretically, how much fuel did we have? That would probably be enough to perform a full landing maneuver as well. Let's grab this. 10.5. It's actually not that much. What does it want? It wants science data from space and from the surface. We can actually do both of those because we have more than enough fuel. Let's this is worth 30. Let's reset that. I want to make sure that at least one solar panel is facing the sun. There we go. And I'm going to do this one first. All right, 100%. Wow, the pressure data is worth a lot. So is the temperature, geez. All right, what does that put us at? We are at 75 for science. Now we can go to the surface, which ought to be simple, wherever it is. If we can find the surface, we can accelerate towards it. Oh, there it is. All right then. We are heading that direction. Yeah, that'll be pretty much vertically inclined. Huh. We're going to be landing in darkness, it looks like. Which it is unfortunate. What is this? This orbit is out at about 335,000. We're going at about 60 meters per second. We can go significantly slower and significantly, or no, not slower, significantly faster and significantly closer. Let's accelerate towards the surface. All right, and do the same here. This is what they refer to as bi-elliptical transfer. In other words, lowering your orbit to a lower altitude. All right, that's pretty close. So, in terms of landing this, I don't like landing in the dark. So I always smash into the ground. Unfortunately, there's really nothing else I can do with that. So, unless we wait, and hopefully the sun makes its way around. Yeah, we're still passing through the planet every time. If it cuts off, then it's not going to work. Go faster? No, it cannot. Literally waiting for some portion of that beam to be in an acceptable place for landing. Alright, I think we might have something. Possibly. It's not what I would call reasonable, but it's probably sufficient to get a landing in. Oops. Yeah, one more round. Alright. It's going that direction. I think if we land here, it should be fine. So let's maneuver. Land somewhere around there, I think. Like I said, plenty of fuel. Once we get to the node. All right. So relative to the surface, we are going to be moving a little bit. I think that should be more than sufficient for landing. Because look at us, we're only going like friggin' 100 meters per second. It's nothing. Alright, that's gonna work. Possibly. That's a 20. Just need to get closer to the surface. See, yeah, this is what I don't like, is the fact that I can't see the surface. So I can't tell how high up I am. It's, you know, just a giant question mark overall. Oh crap, where'd it go? There it is. Okay. So not knowing how far away the surface is pretty much spells destruction in most instances. Jeez, this is, you know, you'd think you would have some kind of ground radar, right? Like what any other aircraft has. Radar, which basically just reflects up off the ground and tells you how high up you are above ground level. I mean, I know they want to try and keep the whole pod situation simplified, but honestly, ground level indicators seems like it's just basic at this point. But nope, not in KSP. Let's see here. We're pretty close. Just don't want to hit the ground with this amount of speed. It's gonna impact pretty hard. How the... Does anyone have a better way of determining ground altitude? It's not like they give you the pressure reading. I mean, honestly, how is it measuring altitude as it is? Because there's no pressure. The all-out lack of an atmosphere prevents you from being able to measure that. Yeah, there's no way of telling how far above the ground this thing is. You just have to hope. I mean, I don't see the ground approaching it at all anymore. Where's... Okay, so there's the ground. Ah, good. Alright, so we have an idea of how close the ground is now. Like I said, that shouldn't really be necessary. Oh, well, we just bounced off of the damn surface. Alrighty. Oh, crap. Crap, what are you doing? Quit tipping over. Point up. There. Damn it. It's not gonna work. And it's gonna break now. Shit. Okay, well, good luck getting that thing off of the ground now. How much is this worth? 61, I'll take that. We have 788. That'll work. Alright. So this completes quite a few things, actually, without actually having to manufacture a new spacecraft. Still working on the moon base. That's going to take a while. Okay, don't collide with the ground like that. There we go. Pressure's worth a crap ton. So now they know it's in a vacuum, which should have been kind of the assumption from the get-go. Oh well. So there. That works. Can more or less assume that's not going anywhere. Let's see, 214, what can we research? Oh, this is close. I want to get one of these. We're kind of stuck at the 160s. What can we get for that? Nothing of use. Nothing of use. And again, more stuff that is not particularly useful. That could be of use, but not for 160 right now. Some of those could be of use, but again, not for 160. That looks weird. These could be of definitive use. Absolutely. Because this is going to be one of those 300 ones. This is like the most OP engine in the game. Alright, I think... We could either do fuel or we could do rocketry. I think that I don't know. We got this scanning stuff too. This will just yield science for days. But it's not of particular use. All right, here's what I'm gonna look at here. We're gonna look at getting these two engines. And then, since I haven't checked this in a few days, I'm going to check the science station by the moon. Science orbiter Alpha. Is this Alpha? There it is. For some reason, I have two science orbiters with the name Alpha. What is this? Needs to support 14, so we need more liquid fuel, we need more electric charge. Oh, that's it. Liquid fuel and electric charge, basically. All right, 107. Transmit that. And then I'll go and check the other one too. And is there a way to upgrade? I can level up. Nobody ready. Okay. Where was the other one? There was another science orbiter. Yeah, because we have Alpha. Why is this one also called Alpha? I gotta rename it. Hold on, where is the base for this thing? It's in here somewhere. Rename, there we go. This is Bravo. And what science do we have? We have 0. Good to know, good to know. Can level up the crew. All right. So we now need to transport rather excessive amounts of liquid fuel and stuff. Let's see what we can do with that then. Well, we've got the new building blocks. We'll use those. How much is this? These are only 1,400. Hold on, get rid of these. Oop, get rid of those. Let's try plain liquid fuel. Because it says nothing about requiring oxidizer. So we'll leave the oxidizer straight out of it. Oops. How much is that for liquid fuel? It doesn't say. Of course it doesn't frickin' tell you. 400 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 400 times 7 times 3. That is 8,400. So that'd be 8,400. Okay. I think that works. Some batteries. And solar panels, of course. Oh yeah, because we also got to bring up the electric charge, don't we? What did it want for electric? 7,500? That's 400. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4 times 6. Okay. It's about 2,800. If we take that 2,800, I don't know, let's do a few more. I'll do one there. And we'll do one there. And then, of course, we need a docking port. Right, so that should allow us to more or less do anything. Based on the mission specifications, all that we need to do is just get the 6,000 liquid fuel and the 7,500 electric charge. Oh. And then we need to somehow bring it up to support 14 Kerbal. That's probably going to be for another time, but I can at least get the liquid fuel and the electric charge up there. Let's connect this here. Do that, and we'll give this, I don't know, at least some way of controlling itself. I anticipate that this will be something I regret. All right. And then we just need the engines, which we're using one of these. We don't want to run out of fuel if possible, so we're going to do a crap ton of additional stuff that's probably going to just prove to be more expensive than helpful. All right, we got that. We got this. Phew. This whole thing is just questionable. And that's what I'll name it. I highly doubt that this will work, but I need to see how difficult it is to lift 6,000 units of fuel. Alright, that hurt my ears. Alright. It's doing reasonable. This really doesn't look like it's going to be capable of... Oh. Alright. So if that hadn't screwed up, it would have been decent. So let's stop it from screwing up next time. Number 1, structural. And more here, just for the hell of it. And number 2 is controllability, which really should have been implemented from the get-go. Don't connect. Ah, damn. Oh, hey, it worked. Never mind. All right. That's intersecting a critical part. That is also intersecting a critical part, and those are going to get destroyed almost immediately, but let's see if that works any better. The point is to see how high it gets in the atmosphere. Let's see how well it does. Still says I'm streaming Minecraft? What the hell? I hate how Twitch does not update. Alright, that was reasonable. Oh, crap. Come on. Damn it. Alright, this is questionably stable. However, it is going to break out of the atmosphere at the very least. It does not get anywhere near the target. And it's frickin' loud, jeez. Thank God. Alright, so for the most part, that is pretty much incapable of sustaining an orbit with the amount of fuel that it has on board. So that's never going to work. Let me just put a warning on this one. It's allowed. But I guess I gotta see how much fuel is actually required to complete that mission. I can't imagine it's going to be too significant. Science Orbiter Alpha, that was the one that we were targeting. Because this looks like it can store, okay, liquid fuel 5760, so we actually don't need virtually anything. And on top of that, we've actually got half of the electric charge required, so another 400 liquid fuel, and then we just need to refuel the whole thing. That might be significantly easier than what I've been trying to do. Okay, alright, let's see here. So we don't actually need to lift 6,000 units of fuel and put it into orbit. That's completely unnecessary. No, I had questionable in here. There it is. There we go. Completely unnecessary. Doesn't need to be done. Realistically. So all we really need is about 3,000 worth of electric charge. And that's it. as well as some method of refueling it. So refueling it, that's going to be for another day, I think, but at least the electric charge, I know we can do that. So yeah, this is 360. Let's just, where's one of the big ones? One of these. Right, that can do 720, that's more than enough. And all it needs now is electricity. So these are 400, that's 8 of them. 4 times 8. That's at least another 3,200 electric charge. Let's just, yeah, we'll do 2 of those. That's way more than what's necessary, but they barely weigh anything, so that's decent. Yeah, the weight is insignificant. And then we need solar panels, obviously. That ought to work. So we got a large decoupler here. And we'll just set up fuel tanks for days. One of these. Really want to use this new engine. Let's just try this with a single engine approach. But let's be realistic here, that's never going to work. No, that's not going to work. There's absolutely no chance that that's going to work. Never mind. Right. Store that for later. This is just, I don't know. What is the specific impulse for this? This is like 300. I mean, it's extremely, yeah. Actually, get rid of that. What was the new one we got? I think this was the new one. We'll use the new one, or the other new one. Hold on. Get rid of these. We'll put this engine on, and then around the outside, we'll put the additional fuel storage. Right, so we'll need to select which tanks to fill from, obviously, but that'll work. And we need it to be structurally sound. And that should be okay. I think that should be okay. Then we just need the something to launch it with, which I'm going to do this because I'm lazy. That ought to work. All right, this is ridiculously overkill, but we'll see if it works. Can pretty much guarantee it'll get up off the ground. Oh, it's not going to be stable though. Pretty much guarantee it's going to be unstable and loud. Hold on. That is way too loud. Why is it so loud? Come on, where's the audio settings here? Whatever. They chose a bad audio file is what they did. Okay, it's not just me. Yeah, I can see it in the, hold on. Yeah, it's ridiculous how loud that is. Let's turn the damn thing down then. 35%. Okay, that's still ridiculously loud. Alright, I have no idea what it's doing. But that actually could be helpful. Crap, crap, crap. Damn it. It flipped over. Is it at least going to achieve some kind of orbit? No, it's not. 28,000 is nothing. Alright, we'll see how well this does. Why does it keep rotating that? It's not holding its own. Look at that. Okay, fine. Oh, damn time. Alright. Alright. Obviously, this is using more fuel than I had anticipated. But on the other hand, it is actually getting more than agreeable performance. We'll see how this does. Yeah, it's looking like you can probably get an orbit. Now, whether or not it can actually get all the way there to connect to the Space Orbiter A, or the Science Orbiter Alpha, that's going to be another thing. Crap, that's approaching quickly. Yeah, that's decent. Wait for it. Alright, we're good. Jeez, this thing uses a lot of fuel. Look at that. Okay, so this actually does achieve orbit rather easily. That's a good thing to know. How much fuel do we have? Not a lot. How does this work? These are the side ones. Damn, it won't let me transfer the fuel in. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, we want the one in the middle to have more fuel. There we go. Alright, that's has more or less eaten every bit of fuel that I've given it, so that's going to be interesting. We can go from there, can't we? No, we're at 90 degrees. So we're going to have to come back around to maybe here. Yeah. That's cutting it close. Let's try here. Okay, that's a bit more of an angle than I thought it was. But that's a good one. That works. Oh, is that too high? That is... that's actually about where it should be. Okay, that's decent. So... let's warp. That's 24 seconds. The way that this thing eats fuel, it's never going to get there. But in the off chance that it does, that's going to be significantly useful for us. Because not only is that going to give us a refueling method, that's also going to give us... it's also going to give us all the electricity that we need for that orbital station. So that'll work. All right. All right, this ought to work. We're almost there. All right, get ready for it. There it goes, and it actually ends up being much faster. Who knew? All right, that works for me. Plenty of additional fuel. All right, let's go there. Oh, this thing doesn't have any antennas in it. Whoops. Okay, so it might not be able to communicate by the time that it gets there. That's going to suck. Oh no. Oh, it worked so well too. Look at that. We're down to 23% signal. Yeah, this thing's never going to be able to work. Oh crap, is that gonna... oh no, that's going the wrong way. Well, that's even worse. Hold on. All right, we'll do this first because we are orbiting in the wrong direction. All right, there we go. That works. Then we need orbit. Whoops. Hey, Let's do that. Oof. This thing is a little bit off on its inclination angle. That's going to be a challenge. All right, this should be more than enough fuel, actually. The engine is way overpowered for what it needs to be. I probably could have chosen a more efficient one. Close enough. Let's set our target. Not the debris. Why would we target that? Okay, there we go. Alright, we have a target set. We have an ascending and a descending angle of 8.2 degrees, which is going to have to be adjusted heavily, because 8.2 degrees is rather excessive. Oh, look at that. Not only do we fix our inclination angle, there, we actually get pretty close orbit there. So that's decent. Okay, let's warp to that. I love how the engine is just so overpowered that it can't give any higher resolution than 1 second of burn time. It's like 1 second, but realistically it's probably... How fast is that? No, realistically it actually is exactly 1 second. Let's just do that. I don't need to wait to the node. Alright. Bring the angle down just a little further. And you know what? That's good enough. So, not 0.5 degrees. Right? Negative 0.2 degrees. Works well enough. Now, how far away are we? We're like almost on the opposite side of the moon. So, let's do this. So hold on, which one is closer? This is target, this is where we are. We need to slow down relative to the target, so let's go out. Push that out a little bit. That'll work. So yeah, target's there, we're going to be here, so we need to slow down relative to the target, and that should not be an issue. Assuming that we still have communications at the time that we get close enough. Again, this thing doesn't have an antenna on it because I was an idiot that decided not to put an antenna on the actual device. So that's anyone's guess as to whether or not that's going to work. Alright. That's close enough. Now, how much fuel do we have? We have this thing, not to mention this thing's still full. There is perigee, there it is. We're going to warp over to there. And we're going to push our orbit out just a little bit further. Alright. This ought to work reasonably well. Alright, that kind of brings stuff closer. Let's go around once more. Okay, so now intersect 2, target is still behind. Oh, target is very close at the next one though. We're going to get to here, and then target is going to be like pretty much right on top of us at this point. That's 78 kilometers. That's very close. Let's go there. Ooh, even closer. Look at that. We're talking 38 kilometers of separation at this point. There's the target. Oh, no, there's the target. What the hell is that thing behind the target? That's probably just debris. All right. So relative to the target, we're at 8.8. Where do we want to go here? We want to go back towards target. That's back this way. All right, and then we're going to accelerate towards target. All right. Here's our target at 38 kilometers distance separation. We're going to 5.8, 5.7. Okay, now it's 6.8. Well, I've done a bloody good job of messing that up, haven't I? This doesn't respond as well as I would have expected it to. The keys are not responding well today. Alright, 2.4. That's good, that's good. We'll leave it at 2.4 and then we'll adjust once we get there. Alright, here it comes. Alright, roughly... Oh, that really sped by, didn't it? That was supposed to be 2.4 kilometers, not 1,000 meters. Again, it accelerated, kind of glitched there. You saw it hiccup. Went past where it was supposed to. Alright, let's go back towards this thing. So our closest separation is going to be roughly 100 meters once we get there. Which ought to be more than close enough. Again, I forgot a lot of stuff on this spacecraft. For example, an antenna and RCS. So actually, rendezvous is going to be extremely difficult between these two spacecraft because there's absolutely no way to control this one. Other than just pointing it in the direction you want to go and hammering on the excessively overpowered engine. But I'm thinking if I connect using the other... If I just move the station around to get it closer, that might be an acceptable alternative. Anyway, we'll see how it reacts. 7, 6. There we go. 500. Now 400. Now 300. Now 200. Alright, we'll stop it there because we need to stop our relative velocity now. Yeah, now it's increasing, so we want to stop that. Whoops. Crap. I pushed too hard. This thing has RCS. What the hell? I put RCS accelerators on here, but I forgot to put the actual fuel. That's virtually useless. Okay, that's pretty close. That's even closer. How's this one in terms of docking spots? This is actually probably the best one to dock it to. Unless I try... No, none of these other ones are open enough. Alright, so we're going to dock it here. Oh dear. And there's no way to add... Well, there is, actually. There's this docking port, which I'm going to have to open up on the next one. Okay. Yeah, you can see it right there. It's questionable. We'll control from here. Where is questionable? There it is. Can we set it as a target? No. Questionable is our target, though. Alright, we now have it set as a target. How easy is this going to be? On a scale of very to not at all. Holy crap. This is flimsy. Look at it. Okay. Here's hoping it stays stable now. Okay, yeah, the control system is now crapping itself. No, it's unstable. It's not a stable control. Okay. Well, that's good to know, I guess, for future reference. Alright, so for future reference, that is not stable. Let's control this from here. That's our target. Let's just hope that we can get the right direction on this. Oh, crap, crap, crap. No, not 6 meters per second. That's gonna friggin' crash. Oh, damn it. Quickly. Quickly! Turn around, slow down. 6 meters per second is friggin' insane. Oh my god. Okay, 1.2, that's acceptable. We can work at 1.2. Okay. We just gotta be able to... Nope, adjust it this way. Very slowly. Alright. Maybe adjust it up slightly. Look at that thing. It's a moving target. It's swaying back and forth. It's like, how are you supposed to hit that? Alright, let's just hope that the magnets do their job. If this explodes, I'm going to be so pissed off. Come on, come on. Easy does it. 16 meters, 12 meters, 9 meters, 5, 3... Oh crap, we missed it. No, we bounced into the damn thing. Crap. And now it is graciously traveling away at a high rate of speed. Alright. Let's see if we can rotate that. Come on, up this way. It doesn't have to work well, it just has to work. Come on. $10 meters, 9, 5, 2, 1. Nope, it's not looking good. Is that actually going to work? That might actually work. Oh, it bounced again. Hold on, come on. Come on, just get over there. A little closer. No, 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 no. This way, this way. No, 2 meters. Okay. Now it's close enough that there should be... Crap, what the hell did you do? What the hell did you do? Piece of crap, what the hell was that? Okay, well, it just completely crapped itself for some reason. And now it's nowhere near where it should be. Great, yeah, just freaking awesome. This thing's gotta stop crapping itself. This way, this way. No, up, 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 up. Nope, it's gonna bounce off. Crap, get back there. Stop screwing around. Alright, we'll do this. I think this might work. This is just a nightmare. Every single time I do this, it's a friggin' nightmare. Stop going the wrong way. Damn it. Okay, this is... yeah. Once again, this is a piece of crap. Every time I try this with this particular spacecraft, there's no other one, it's just this one. It never meshes properly. Damn it. No. Come on, go this way. Okay, go this way and frickin' hold this time. No, this way. Come on. Kochi desu yo. Hey, where are you going? Okay. No, it is not anywhere near as stable as it needs to be. We're gonna see if we can get it nonetheless. No. No. That way. Okay, 6.7 meters. Obviously the magnets are not designed to do a great job. Oh, crap. Where is it? It's up there? God damn it. Alright. I'm just getting pissed off at this thing, that's all. Oh, for God's sakes. Now they're at 90 degrees to one another. How the hell? The frustration is obvious in my voice. Look at this thing. Look at it. It's absolutely on the opposite side of the friggin' spacecraft now, and it's moving away. Isn't that goddamn lovely, huh? Jesus. Here. Friggin'... it doesn't even matter. How much RCS do I have left on this thing? Practically nothing, like friggin' 58. That's crap. The fact of the matter is that this thing can't hold a position because it's unstable. And the fact that it's unstable really makes no sense because the control scheme should be modified or modifiable such that it is stable for the dynamics of the actual spacecraft. But they don't let you modify the control gains, so you end up with an unstable spacecraft, which is completely impossible to control, regardless of what you do. So it's a crapped up system which they don't seem to be interested in fixing anymore. I remember they actually used to do modifications on this game to the control scheme, or the control system, so that, you know, if something was unstable, it would notice it and start to correct. In this case, it's just getting worse and worse, and there's absolutely no remedy. Alright, so we're hoping that this is going to collide this time. If not, then we're screwed. Come on, point at target. Don't bounce off this time. Crap. You bounced, you son of a bitch. Stop doing that. No. Target is down there. No. Ah, shit. Piece of crap. Look at this. The couple dynamics on this thing, it's not even accounting for it. Oh my god. This thing has such high inertia, it's never gonna work. God damn. Took me too long to get here, I'm not gonna give up. Ah, you son of a bitch. Okay. So, that's like 17 meters away now. It didn't even try to couple. That's what I hate about this. It didn't even freaking try. If it had tried, that'd be something else. I mean, this thing probably has... Does this have monopropellant? No, it doesn't. So I can't use that even. It's, you know, BS. Look at this thing. It's ridiculous. Alright, so now we'll just set it to hold position and watch as the controls get progressively worse. Because you're not allowed to set your own control gains, because I guess Kerbal Space Program is above that somehow. Gee, who needs to be able to set their own control gains for an unstable system when you can, you know, not set your control gains ever and just hope you can rely on a standard... I don't even know what algorithm they use to select their control gains, but they just got friggin' prefab control gains, which obviously do not work. So if, I think Take-Two took over it, if Take-Two is watching this video, which is highly unlikely, your control gains are crap. And you need to allow people to use their own control gains, whether you're using an LQR or a PID or a DOFB even. Alright. This time we got it, and it is as unstable as ever. But on the plus side, we have more than enough electric charge. Right, so now we have all of this additional solar panel coverage. That should be useful. What else do we have here? Right, so we have enough space for electric fuel. We just don't have enough electric fuel on board. So 7,500 units of electric charge. That'll be easy to do. We just need a refueling station of some kind. How many Kerbal space? How much does this have anyway? This is 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 7. This can hold 7. How many do we need? We need 14, so we need another 7. 2, 4, yeah, another 7. Well, on the plus side, at least that nightmare is over, and we can now start on a fresh, new nightmare. I guess I can connect to this this docking port. Plenty of places to connect. It's just never easy in this game with the control. When you have something this massive, obviously you need to set different control gains. You need to be able to set different control gains. So I would very much like to see that implemented in this game, where you can, I don't know if they're what type of control scheme they're using, whether it's a PID and you have to tune it manually that way, or if it's a DOFB or an LQR, anything. If I can set my own control gains, I'd be happy. Because clearly the ones that they have, give it 2 seconds. 1, 2, hold on. There. Now we'll see it get progressively worse. This might take a while anyway. So that's it for this stream, I think. I am very tired of following that crap. I can't believe it actually was able to mesh that way, but at least it worked, and now I can take a break. So I'm the 404 guy, 7he404guy. This was me playing Kerbal Space Program. Hopefully later today we should see something with Penumbra, I think. Anyway, if you like the stream, feel free to follow, subscribe, etc., etc., etc. I'm the 404 guy. Have a great day. Goodbye. Look at this. Like, I know it's not open source. Oops. No space in there. I know it's not open source or anything, but I mean, some insight into the control gains would significantly help when you're trying to design that. If you've ever tried to design a spacecraft before, you would pretty much realize that, you know, your controller has to be stable. And I think that SpaceX has learned that multiple times. Because you have an unstable controller and things go bad. Or if you have a controller that's, you know, that's not proper for the system. I think with this, PID controller is a definite no. I don't think they're using that at all. It seems more reasonable that it's probably some form of LQR or dynamic output feedback controller or something like that. That's because you have a lot of different dynamics to consider. So probably using a matrix approach as opposed to something like a PID is probably what they're doing. Anyway, I'm just rambling now.